Once, the wise Gautama Buddha warned, "Beware of kindness that seeks only to please. It may cloud the truth and hinder growth." This insightful quote reminds us that not every act of kindness results in positive outcomes. While kindness is a noble trait, it's crucial to be aware of its potential consequences. When our acts of kindness are driven by the desire to please or avoid conflict, they can sometimes obscure the truth and impede genuine personal development. As we navigate through life, we often aim to be kind and helpful to those around us, offering our time, energy, and support in the hope of fostering harmony and happiness. However, unchecked kindness can lead to unforeseen challenges. This brings us to our topic, the dangers of kindness in our lives. We will explore how even the most well-meaning acts of kindness can lead to overextending ourselves, neglecting our own needs, and being taken advantage of by others. These issues can result in resentment, emotional exhaustion, and imbalances in our relationships. Join us as we delve into the hidden dangers of kindness and learn how to balance compassion with self-care. By understanding these pitfalls, we can practice kindness in a way that truly benefits both ourselves and those around us. 1. Overextending yourself. In our journey to be kind, it's easy to fall into the trap of overextending ourselves. Imagine always being the person everyone turns to for help, whether at work, with friends, or at home. Initially, it feels gratifying to be needed and to provide support. However, over time, constantly being available for others can wear you down. When you keep saying yes to every request, your own tasks and needs start to pile up, leading to stress and burnout. Recognizing limits. It's essential to recognize your limits. Setting boundaries is not about being selfish. It's about preserving your energy so you can continue to be kind without harming yourself. Learn to say no when necessary, prioritize your tasks, and ensure you have time to rest and recharge. Remember, kindness should include kindness to yourself. The first step in recognizing limits is self-awareness. Understand your capacities and acknowledge when you are reaching your threshold. Pay attention to your physical and emotional signs of stress. Fatigue, irritability, and a sense of being overwhelmed are indicators that you may be overextending yourself. Setting boundaries. Setting boundaries involves clearly communicating your limits to others. This can be challenging, especially if you are used to being the go-to person for help. However, it is crucial for maintaining your well-being. Start by politely but firmly declining requests that you cannot accommodate. Practice phrases like, "I wish I could help, but I have too much on my plate right now," or "I need to take some time for myself." In addition to verbal boundaries, establish time boundaries. Allocate specific times for helping others and stick to them. This helps in preventing your entire day from being consumed by others' needs. Moreover, setting emotional boundaries is essential. Protect your emotional space by not allowing others' problems to overwhelm you. 2. Ignoring your own needs. In our eagerness to be kind, we often put others' needs ahead of our own, which can lead to neglecting our own well-being. Imagine always stepping up to help, offer advice and support. While this is admirable, it can come at a cost if you're not careful. Constantly prioritizing others can lead to skipping meals, losing sleep, and neglecting your hobbies or relaxation time, which can negatively impact your physical and mental health. The importance of self-care. It's important to remember that self-care is not selfish. Just like on an airplane where you're instructed to put your own oxygen mask on first, you need to ensure your own well-being before effectively helping others. Take time to eat well, get enough rest, and engage in activities you enjoy. By taking care of your own needs, you ensure you have the energy and health to continue being kind and supportive to others. Self-care encompasses various aspects, including physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Ensure you have a balanced diet, regular exercise, and adequate sleep. These are the foundations of good health. Additionally, take time for activities that bring you joy and relaxation. This could be a hobby, spending time in nature, or simply unwinding with a good book. Prioritizing your needs. Prioritizing your needs means acknowledging that your well-being is as important as that of others. This involves making time for your personal goals and aspirations. Set aside dedicated time each day or week for your projects and interests. This ensures that you do not lose sight of your own path while being kind to others. It's also important to develop a strong support system. Surround yourself with people who understand and respect your need for self-care. Share your feelings and concerns with them and seek their support when needed. This helps in maintaining a healthy balance between being there for others and taking care of yourself. 3. Being taken advantage of. Kindness is a beautiful trait, but it can sometimes lead to being taken advantage of. Imagine always being the go-to person for help, whether it's lending money, doing favors, or solving problems. While it feels good to assist, not everyone appreciates your efforts appropriately. Some people might see your kindness as a weakness and exploit it for their benefit, continuously asking for favors without reciprocating or even showing gratitude. This can leave you feeling used and unappreciated, draining your energy and resources. Recognizing exploitation. It's important to recognize when this is happening and set boundaries to protect yourself. Saying no when necessary doesn't make you less kind, it shows you value your own well-being. Focus on being kind to those who genuinely appreciate and reciprocate your kindness, ensuring balanced relationships where kindness is mutual. To recognize exploitation, observe the patterns in your relationships. Are there individuals who consistently seek your help without offering anything in return? Do they express gratitude for your assistance, or do they take it for granted? These are signs that you may be being taken advantage of. Setting boundaries. Setting boundaries involves clearly communicating your limits. If someone frequently asks for favors, explain your limits and the importance of reciprocity. For instance, you could say, "I am happy to help, but I also need support sometimes. Can we make sure this is a two-way street?" This encourages a balanced dynamic where both parties feel valued and respected. Additionally, trust your instincts. If you feel someone is exploiting your kindness, it's okay to step back from the relationship. Focus on building relationships with people who appreciate and reciprocate your kindness. This ensures that your acts of kindness are sustainable and that you do not end up feeling used or unappreciated. 4. Enabling bad behavior. While kindness is often a virtue, it can sometimes lead to enabling bad behavior in others. Imagine a friend or family member who constantly makes poor decisions, and out of kindness, you always step in to help, bailing them out of trouble or covering for their mistakes. When we do this repeatedly, we might unintentionally prevent them from learning from their actions, making them reliant on our help and continuing the same mistakes. This not only burdens us, but also stunts their personal growth. Balancing support and enabling. It's crucial to find a balance between being supportive and enabling bad behavior. Encourage others to take responsibility for their actions, offer guidance and support, but allow them to face the natural consequences of their decisions. This helps them learn valuable lessons and grow stronger, promoting independence and personal development. To strike this balance, offer help in a way that encourages responsibility. Instead of solving problems for others, provide guidance and support. For instance, if a friend frequently borrows money due to poor financial management, help them create a budget rather than simply lending them money. This empowers them to take control of their finances and learn from their mistakes. Encouraging independence. Encourage independence by setting expectations for responsibility. Let others know that while you are there to support, they also need to take responsibility for their actions. For example, you could say, "I am here to help you, but you need to take the first step." This fosters a sense of accountability and encourages others to take ownership of their actions. It's also important to recognize when to step back. Sometimes, the most loving thing you can do is to allow others to face the consequences of their actions. This helps them learn valuable lessons and grow stronger. By promoting independence, you not only support their growth, but also ensure that your kindness does not become a crutch for them. 5. Creating dependency. In our efforts to be kind, we might unintentionally create dependency in others. Imagine always being the one to solve problems for your friends, family, or colleagues. While it feels good to be helpful, over time, they might start to rely on you too much, preventing them from developing important life skills and becoming self-sufficient. This can be overwhelming and exhausting for you. Empowering others. It's important to encourage others to find their own solutions instead of always fixing things for them. Offer guidance and support to help them figure out the best course of action themselves, empowering them to grow and learn, building their confidence and independence. Setting boundaries is key. Make it clear that while you're there to support, they also need to take responsibility for their own challenges. This balance helps maintain healthy relationships and ensures your kindness doesn't turn into a crutch for others. To empower others, provide them with the tools and resources they need to solve their problems. For instance, if a colleague frequently asks for help with a particular task, offer to train them on how to do it themselves. This builds their skills and confidence, reducing their reliance on you. Encouraging self-sufficiency. Encourage self-sufficiency by setting expectations for responsibility. Let others know that while you are there to support, they also need to take responsibility for their actions. For example, you could say, "I am here to help you, but you need to take the first step." This fosters a sense of accountability and encourages others to take ownership of their actions. It's also important to recognize when to step back. Sometimes, the most loving thing you can do is to allow others to face the consequences of their actions. This helps them learn valuable lessons and grow stronger. By promoting independence, you not only support their growth, but also ensure that your kindness does not become a crutch for them. 6. Emotional exhaustion. Being kind and compassionate is wonderful, but it can sometimes lead to emotional exhaustion. Imagine always being there for others, listening to their problems, offering comfort, and providing support. While this is a beautiful way to live, it can also be draining if you're not careful. When you constantly give your emotional energy to others, you might start to feel overwhelmed and depleted. Recognizing emotional exhaustion. Emotional exhaustion can affect your mood, making you feel tired, irritable, or even depressed. It's like trying to pour from an empty cup. You can't give what you don't have. To avoid this, it's important to take care of your own emotional health. Make sure to set aside time for yourself to relax and recharge, engaging in activities that bring you joy and peace. Recognize the signs of emotional exhaustion, such as feeling overwhelmed, irritable, or emotionally drained. Pay attention to your emotional state and take action when you notice these signs. This could involve taking a break, seeking support from loved ones, or engaging in self-care activities. Practicing self-care. Practicing self-care involves prioritizing your emotional well-being. Set aside regular time for activities that help you relax and recharge. This could include reading, meditating, spending time in nature, or simply taking a break from your usual routine. Ensure you have a healthy work-life balance and make time for activities that bring you joy. In addition to self-care, seek support from others when needed. Talk to a friend, family member, or a professional about your feelings. Sharing your emotions can help you process them and regain your emotional balance. Remember, it's okay to prioritize your well-being. 7. Financial strain. Generosity is a key part of kindness, but if not managed wisely, it can lead to financial strain. Imagine frequently lending money to friends, donating to causes, or buying gifts to show your care. While these actions come from a good place, they can put a burden on your finances. When you give more than you can afford, it can affect your ability to cover your own expenses and save for the future. Setting financial limits. To avoid financial strain, it's important to set limits on how much you give. Create a budget that includes a portion for generosity, but make sure your own needs are met first. It's okay to say no to requests that exceed your budget, or to find alternative ways to show kindness that don't involve money. Setting financial limits involves creating a budget that includes a portion for generosity. Allocate a specific amount each month for charitable donations, gifts, and other acts of kindness. Ensure that your essential expenses and savings goals are met before giving to others. Being financially responsible. Being financially responsible is also a form of kindness to yourself and to others who rely on you. By managing your finances well, you can continue to offer support without compromising your own security. This creates a positive cycle of support and stability, allowing your acts of kindness to be sustainable. To be financially responsible, track your spending and make adjustments as needed. If you find that you are consistently exceeding your budget for generosity, reassess your priorities and make changes. Look for alternative ways to show kindness that do not involve spending money, such as volunteering your time or offering non-monetary support. 8. Neglecting personal goals. In our desire to help others, we sometimes neglect our own personal goals and dreams. Imagine always putting your time and energy into supporting others, whether it's helping with their projects, listening to their problems, or taking on extra responsibilities. While this is a kind and generous way to live, it can leave little room for your own ambitions. Balancing personal goals and kindness. When you constantly focus on others, you might push aside your own dreams and goals. Over time, this can lead to feelings of frustration and unfulfillment. You might start to wonder what happened to your own aspirations and why you're not making progress toward them. It's important to remember that your goals and dreams are just as important as those of the people you care about. Balancing personal goals and kindness involves setting aside dedicated time to work on your own projects and interests. Prioritize your ambitions and make a plan to achieve them. This ensures that you do not lose sight of your own path while being kind to others. Pursuing your dreams. To pursue your dreams, set specific, achievable goals and create a plan to reach them. Break down your goals into smaller, manageable steps and track your progress. This helps you stay motivated and focused on your aspirations. In addition to setting goals, communicate your needs and aspirations to those around you. Let your loved ones know about your dreams and seek their support. This creates a supportive environment where you can pursue your goals without feeling guilty about taking time for yourself. 9. Building resentment. While being kind is a noble trait, it can sometimes lead to feelings of resentment if not managed carefully. Imagine always giving your time, energy, and support to others without receiving much in return. Over time, this one-sided dynamic can cause you to feel unappreciated and taken for granted. Recognizing resentment. When you constantly put others' needs before your own without acknowledgement or reciprocity, it can build up feelings of frustration and bitterness. You might start to feel that your kindness is being exploited, leading to resentment toward those you're trying to help. To avoid building resentment, it's essential to ensure that your relationships are balanced and reciprocal. Recognize the signs of resentment, such as feeling unappreciated, frustrated, or bitter. Pay attention to your emotional state and take action to address these feelings. This could involve setting boundaries, communicating your needs, or seeking support from loved ones. Ensuring reciprocity. Ensuring reciprocity involves communicating your feelings and needs openly. Let others know when you need support or when you feel overwhelmed. This fosters mutual respect and understanding, creating a more balanced dynamic where everyone feels valued. In addition to open communication, set boundaries to protect your emotional well-being. Make sure you're not overextending yourself or giving more than you can handle. It's okay to prioritize your needs and take a step back when necessary. By maintaining healthy, balanced relationships, you can continue to be kind without feeling resentful. 10. Impact on relationships. Kindness is a wonderful quality, but if not balanced, it can negatively impact your relationships. Imagine always being the one to give support and sacrifice in your relationships, whether with friends, family, or partners. While this may seem like the right thing to do, it can create an imbalance over time. Recognizing imbalance. When you are always the giver, others might start to expect it and take your kindness for granted. This can lead to one-sided relationships where your needs and feelings are overlooked. You may start to feel unappreciated and undervalued, which can create tension and dissatisfaction. Recognize the signs of imbalance in your relationships, such as feeling unappreciated, taken for granted, or overlooked. Pay attention to your emotional state and take action to address these feelings. This could involve setting boundaries, communicating your needs, or seeking support from loved ones. Maintaining healthy relationships. To maintain healthy relationships, ensure that kindness flows both ways. Encourage open communication about needs and expectations. Let your loved ones know when you need support or when something is bothering you. This creates a more balanced dynamic where everyone feels valued. In addition to open communication, set boundaries to protect your well-being. Make sure you're not giving so much that you neglect your own needs. It's okay to take time for yourself and say no when needed. This helps prevent resentment and ensures that your kindness doesn't become a burden. By fostering mutual respect and support in your relationships, you can create a positive environment where kindness enhances your connections rather than undermining them. This balance allows for deeper, more fulfilling relationships where everyone feels appreciated and cared for. Conclusion. Kindness is a powerful and beautiful quality, but it must be balanced with self-care and awareness. Understanding the potential dangers of unchecked kindness allows us to navigate our relationships and lives more mindfully. By setting boundaries, prioritizing our own needs, and fostering mutual respect, we can ensure that our kindness is genuine and sustainable. As we conclude, remember that true kindness includes kindness to yourself. Taking care of your own well-being allows you to offer genuine, sustainable support to others. If you found this discussion helpful and want to learn more about leading a balanced and fulfilling life through teachings and wisdom, please subscribe to our channel. We regularly share insights and practical advice to help you grow and thrive. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to sharing more with you on your journey to a more mindful and compassionate life.